Soka, Ivy Masters Learning Center at ivymasters.com, and today we're going to look at the 20th question from Digital SAT Test 2 Module 2. It's from the Bluebook app, the easier set of reading writing questions. Number 20 reads, which choice completes the text so that it conforms to the conventions of standard English? Whenever you see that question, you want to look at the answer choices first. In this case, what we want to do is identify the part of speech. They are verbs. And there's two things to check for when a verb is there in the answer choices. One is tense, whether it's past, present, or future. The other is subject-verb agreement, whether the verb should be singular, plural, based on the subject. What I recommend is check for subject-verb agreement first by using this simple test. Read with it in front of each word. Read with they in front of each word. And if only one works with it and all but one work with they, or vice versa, then you know it's testing subject-verb agreement, and you can tell what the correct answer is without ever actually finding the subject. We will find the subject, but we're going to do that test first. So let's say you try with they. They have outlined, that's subject-verb agreement. They were outlining is subject-verb agreement. They outlines is not subject-verb agreement. They outline is subject-verb agreement. So probably they outlines didn't sound right to you and the others did. That's an indication that the subject is probably singular. So now I'm going to read with it in place. And if answer choice C is the only one that works, then I'm going to pick it. It have outlined? No. It were outlining? No. It outlines? Yes. It outlined? No. So it looks like my correct answer. I'm confident enough at this point to choose answer choice C as my correct answer. And then I can move on. The reason you want to check with both it and they, because sometimes you get an ED verb or something like that, it outlined and they outlined, those would both work. So then it might be testing something like verb tense or form, especially if the answer choice has just a straight ing verb in it, or if it has the infinitive form of the verb, which is to plus the verb. That's probably an indication that's testing verb tense or verb form. So now we're actually going to read the sentence and identify what the actual subject of the sentence is. Former First Lady of the United States, Eleanor Roosevelt, and Indian activist and educator Hansa Mehta were instrumental in drafting the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights, a document that blanked the basic freedoms to which all people are entitled. The subject is a performer of action. You could ask yourself who or what have outlined or were outlining or outlines or outline the basic freedoms. And it's a document. Subject here is document. The document have outlined, no, that sounds bad. The document, or a document we're outlining, no. The document outlines makes sense. A document outline does not. So once again, the subject is singular, and answer choice C, when you put an S on the end of verb, that's a singular verb, and when you take away the S, it's actually a plural verb, and you could see that here. You'd say they outline, but it outlines because verb is defined as singular or plural based on its subject. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You could share it with someone who has difficulty with subject-verb agreement. If there's any question you'd like to answer from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Check out our 1-minute video. It should be below this. You might have another set of videos that are all 1 minute within this playlist. Have a great day.